In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install a winch into any four-wheel drive vehicle. Having a winch on your 4x4 can easily be the difference between having a horrible day on the trail and having a great day on the trail. Now, something that you guys are going to need before you get started just trying to put that winch on is make sure you have a bumper or winch mount that you can mount it to. What we're going to be doing first is we're going to be installing the Fairlead. And notice that this is partially disassembled. The reasoning for that is I need to be able to get everything to fit through here. And also, once the winch is in here, it's kind of hard to get access to these bolts. So we're going to install this first. Next up, we're going to be setting the winch in, but it is important to note, depending on your model of winch, on this older worn, has these square nuts, and they go in here, and these can fall out. So when you're putting it in there, just be aware and don't lose those. All right, so it took a little bit of finessing, but as you can see how tight these bolts are, this is why we installed the Fairlead first. And it is a tight fit on the Samurai. This is a older worn 8000. And I fed the cable through here. If the nuts didn't fall out, everything will thread in just like that perfectly. So we got all four in. Now we can reinstall the rollers. Not all Fairleads have rollers, but this is an old school roller style. To reinstall these, you'll need a pair of snap ring pliers. Depending on what winch you get, this control box plug the remote into is separate. So what I ended up doing was just making a little bracket out of aluminum, and then that can hold my control panel. I think most newer winches have this integrated into the winch. All right, so as you guys can see, we got our control panel mounted, so we could hook up our remote to that so we can operate the winch. The winch itself is mounted up with the Fairlead. Now, the only thing that is left is to run the wires for this. Now, what we're going to do is, this is super simple. We are going to take, this is the positive cable. We're going to take this to the positive terminal on the battery. And this we are going to take to the frame and bolt it to the frame so we get a good solid ground connection. Guys, it's really as simple as that. Now we have our winch installed. We got our remote so we can operate it. And like I said before, this can be the difference between having a really bad day on the trail and just getting out of a trail or off an obstacle, and ultimately not breaking parts and saving yourself time and money. So it's that easy.